Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have an update for my rolling project pan. I have been doing these updates about monthly. This is the second update. If you missed the intro or the first update, I will link those in the video as well as down below. So I've been making some pretty steady progress and I'm excited to share with you guys. So the first product, I know I just said I've been making a lot of progress. This one I have not made a lot of progress on, but this is the Everyone Lotion, the coconut lemon scent. I pretty much just put this in the project so that I could get myself in the habit of actually moisturizing my skin once I got out of the shower, and so I have not made a ton of progress on this month. I also had another body lotion in here, so that's part of the reason why I didn't use this as much. I've also just been kind of slacking off with this product, so that's why I didn't make quite as much progress on that one this time. But that's okay with me. I just need to kind of get back on the wagon again with this one. The next product in here is the OGX Moroccan Smooth Perfection Blowout Cream. I want to use that because A, it's old, and B, it's no longer cruelty free. I did make some progress on this. This is kind of an approximation here because it's really hard to see exactly. The plastic is really opaque, so it's really hard to see quite how much progress I've made, but I'd say it's about right there. So I've been making some pretty steady progress. I've just been kind of using this as like a leave-in conditioner basically. I don't know if it really does anything, but it smells good. So this product, I actually did surprise myself with the amount of progress I made on this past month, but this is the Acure Dry Shampoo. I'm not a huge fan of this dry shampoo, but it does do a decent job kind of absorbing oil. It's just kind of a difficult product to use because it's in a shaker and it's a very white powder, so you have to be careful with it. But I did make some decent progress on this as well. I'd say if I keep going at this rate, I should be able to use it up within the next couple of months, so very happy with my progress on that one. The Smith Base Coat Serum, this is a hair serum. I've been using it kind of after I put in that OGX product, and again, I did make some good progress on this as well, so I'd say if I continue using it at the same rate, I should be done with it again in maybe like 1 or 2 months, so I'm pretty happy with my progress on that. I do really like this product. It makes my hair super soft, but the reason why I'm using it up is just because I've had it for a really long time and I don't want it to go bad, and I don't just want to keep products lying around for that long. Since the last update, I did use up the Bath & Body Works Fragrance Mist in Paris Amour. I actually already recycled that. It was in my previous empties video, but since I did use that up, I decided to add in a product. In fact, I've added in 2 new products since the last update. The one I decided to add is the Dickinson's Witch Hazel. It's just like a cleansing astringent is what it's called. I've been using it as a facial toner. This is really old. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like, it still works and it doesn't smell weird or anything, and I don't think Witch Hazel really goes bad, but I do want to use it up because I'm wanting to try some other skincare products, and I've heard that Witch Hazel isn't necessarily great for your skin, but it works okay for me. And so since I added this in, I actually already made a little bit of progress. But I've been using this just kind of in the mornings after I cleanse my face. And then you may remember in the last update, another product that I had added in was the Burt's Bees Milk and Honey Body Lotion. I used this up really, really quickly. As you can see, I was up to here in the last update, and I used it up probably within like a week of adding it into the project. There was very little product in here because it was just like 1 fluid ounce. This is not something I would repurchase or recommend. A, because it has milk in it, and B, it just smells gross. I did not enjoy using this, but I'm glad I used it up, and I'm glad it took so little time to use it up. So since I finished that product, I added in another skincare product, and this is the Lush Cup of Coffee Face and Body Mask. I really, really enjoy this face mask, but Lush products, I think, don't have a very long shelf life, and this one says that it says used by April 9th, 2018, which is coming up really soon, so I want to use this before it goes bad. I probably won't finish it by that date, but hopefully I can at least finish it by maybe the end of April, as long as it doesn't like visibly go bad. So I'd say as of right now, I'm about halfway through the container. The problem with this is, since it's a coffee scented thing, I like to use it in the morning. I guess I could use it at night or any time of day, but I really like to use it in the morning because the coffee scent really wakes me up. I don't always have time to do a face mask in the morning, but on the weekends I've been doing it. I really do enjoy this mask, and I'm sad that it goes bad so quickly. I got this in December, so I really do need to hurry and try and use this up soon. So that takes care of all the hair, body, and skincare products in this project. So the rest of the products are all makeup. So the first product you may remember is the Wet n Wild Smoke and Melrose palette. This was a limited edition palette. It's the oldest eyeshadow in my collection. I got it in, actually it might not be the oldest in my collection, but it's certainly one of the oldest. I've had it since September 2014. So I'm wanting to use up this mauve shade here, which is one of my favorite eyeshadow shades ever. I love that shade for the crease. So I'm wanting to use that up, and then I just want to get as much use as I can out of the other 3 shades that are remaining. But once I use up the mauve shade, I plan to declutter this just because it's so old, and I'm not that into these other 3 shades, but I do just want to finish up that mauve. So anyway, I have made a decent amount of progress on that shade. I mainly focused on the top part, I guess. I'm not sure if I'll repress this once I use up like a ton of it, because I just don't know if it's really worth that. But I have really enjoyed using this, and I think I've made some steady progress. I feel like I would have made more progress by now, but I've also been playing around with some other shadows too, so it hasn't been like a super high priority, but that's how that's going. The next product is also from Wet n Wild. This is their Reserve Your Cabana highlight. Again, I want to use this up because it's just old. I have gone through phases where I like this and phases where I don't like it. Currently I am enjoying it. I've just been using it as a highlight. I'm wearing it today. It's a really subtle highlighter, but I'm able to get use out of it, and I can even pair it with other highlighters if I want to, so since it is just so subtle, it's pretty easy to wear every day. And I think I've made some good progress on this as well. I feel like I haven't, but I think that when I compare the pictures from this month and last month, I'll probably see some expanded pan on this, but we're just trucking along on this one. I feel like I've used it every single day, and I'm surprised that I didn't make more progress on it, but that's how that one's going. The next product is this 100% pure dual-ended cream shadow stick. This product is discontinued, and I've had it for a long time, so that's why I'm using it up. You'll see in the pictures that I have made quite a bit of progress on, especially on the cotton side, which is just like a light shimmery pink. I've been wearing this as a base most days for just all over the lid, just because it pairs so well with so many other shadows. And then the other side is silk. This side it's a little bit more of like a medium taupe color, so it's not quite as, like, I don't use quite as much of it at a time, but I have been using it to do like a base on the outer corner and also as just some like lower liner. So I have made a little bit of progress on that as well. Again, not as much as cotton. I do predict that this taupe side will take longer to use up, but I feel pretty good about my progress on this for this month. The next product is the Sonia Kashuk Shine Luxe Sheer Lip Color in Sheer Melon. This is the oldest lipstick in my collection, which is why I'm using it up. I've made okay progress on this. I haven't been wearing it every single day, just because A, I don't wear lipstick every day anyway, and on the days that I do, I don't always want to wear this because it's just such a bright shade, but I have worn it quite a few times, and so I made a little bit of progress. I'm not sure if I may give myself a deadline of like 3 more months, and then regardless of how much I've used up in that time, I may just toss it because it is so old. It doesn't have a weird smell or anything, and I don't feel like the formula has changed, so I don't think it's like too old to keep using, but I don't know, I need to think about that some more. Anyway, I'm happy with my progress on this, and since we're getting into springtime, this kind of shade is a little bit more appropriate for this time of year. Oh, so those are all the products. I didn't realize I'd already talked about all 10 of them. So again, this is kind of just a rolling project, so as I use things up, I will be replacing them with other things as I've already done. And I'm happy that I'm doing kind of a mix of like hair and skincare and makeup, because if I had all makeup, I think I'd get kind of overwhelmed. Because I like panning makeup, but at the same time, I also like to have fun and make sure that I'm using all of my collection and not just like a select few products. So anyway, I'm happy with the progress I've made so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you'd like to follow me along on my project panning, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!